up, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready for a great show? Your first comic, she is fucking hilarious. Please get up for McDevitt, everybody. Hi, what's up? What's happening? So hot goss. A little bit about me is that I live with a guy that I'm not having sex with. I know, not even in this economy. Mostly because he's gay, but also because I don't find him attractive. And I think it's important to have two reasons why you're doing something. People don't like that though. Like, we went for a walk and a car swerved to hit us on the sidewalk, and the guy leaned out of the car to scream, "Fuck you, you ugly cunt, your gay ass boyfriend." And I was like, "Hey man, that's a really apt description of what this is. Thank you for seeing me." Because you know how everybody's a beach body? I'm a river body. You know what I mean? I'm sturdy. I'm surviving the apocalypse. I don't want to, but I am. Because after the apocalypse, we're going to need leaders and problem solvers. And if you're letting a light bright tell you when to cross the street, that's some follower energy. You don't need it anymore. Or you got one of those watches that tells you where your heartbeat is. Because you can't feel your heartbeat inside of your own body. You're not welcome in my bunker with me. And I'm from Idaho. I know how to stock a bunker. And all that money you guys are spending at Whole Foods, you don't know what that's telling me? You don't know how to cut fruit. You got a lot of ego for someone who's taking apple cider vinegar enemas to cure your depression. Anyway, make some noise if we're dating. If you're in a happy, committed, just a partner. I heard some news over here. What made you say yes to that first date?
I was in high school.
A child. I hope he was also in high school, and I'm going to ask no follow-up questions because I'm too scared of the answer. He was. Good. I needed that answer to be true, even if you're lying to me. I'm watching way too much Pretty Little Liars to handle high school as a reason to say yes to a date. Wow, okay. I'm not dating because I'm no longer in high school. I'm dating just to reject people. Yeah, thank you. You ever done that? You ever made someone fall the tiniest bit in love with you so that when they lean in to kiss you, you get to lean back and be like, I kind of think we have different priorities. I have this fantasy that let it go on too far, and I watch them kneel down to propose, and I get to look down at them and be like, I kind of thought we were friends. And I know it sounds kind of mean, but I think you guys are forgetting that ghosting exists. And ghosting doesn't feel as good as telling someone to their face that they weren't that great. Because I could have a baby. I could have a baby the same day I cured cancer, and it still wouldn't make me feel as powerful as texting someone, good luck out there. Right? Because you see these people, and they're broken. And you just want to hold their face and be like, who hurt you? And I want you guys to know that person was me. Thank you. I did that. I'm doing the Lord's work out here. And the reason that happened, obviously, is because of the game Heads Up 7-Up as a child. Traumatically scarred me for the rest of my life. I don't know if you guys remember, I'll do a visual act out. If it's been a minute since you participated in an elementary school game, you put your head down and then your thumb up, and the lesson you were being taught was how to identify another child's hand on your thumb, and there's no real-world application for this. Never once in my factory career was I going to need to identify Dylan from how he would touch my thumb in an assembly line. And I really wonder what the overall message really was about, right? Was it heads down, don't pay attention, thumbs up, we're fine with authority? Was it secretly a metaphor about how there are 7 companies that run all of America's media? What was happening? Also, why didn't Jessica W. pick me? after science class, we were friends for years, and like, I also deserve to be one of the pickers. Was it a metaphor, for abuse? Like, if you get touched as a child, will you then be forced to touch another child? Like, what was my teacher trying to tell me? I wasn't always good at rejecting people. I think a lot of us have, lied extensively so that someone would make out with us. Who's seen the movie Fight Club? Yeah. Make some noise if you hated it, but you lied about enjoying it to increase the chances that someone would make out with you. You get it. We're all ashamed of it, but we did it, right? Like, I changed my AOA message to a deep cut of the film that even if you participated in the film itself would not have made sense. Just so that Cody would pay attention to me. And the only boy I attracted was my father, because he was very worried that I was watching Fight Club so young. And it didn't work. And I'm constantly doing this. I lie all the time. Do you guys ever wonder that you're 20% a sociopath? Do you worry about it constantly? Because that's all I think about all the time. Me and Fight Club, we get it. When I first moved to this city, I was so hard up for friends that I joined a radical trans bike group. I don't own a bike. I've also never questioned my gender. I just drank a lot of fat tires at the time. And I went to every single meeting, and I'm gonna admit something to you in this small space, and I'm gonna alienate everybody, but I don't like music that much. I know, it's like the kind of person who watches Christmas movies year-round. They're horrible people. And I know that. But to make up for it, because I know that it's really polarizing, I bake a lot. And people think that that's a real part of my personality, but it's not, you guys. It's the 20% sociopath who knows that you can never be mad at a woman handing you a lemon bar, Thank you. Thumbs up. The other thing to know about me is middle school obviously deeply traumatized me, as we all were deeply traumatized. It was terrible because we smelled disgusting. We smelled so gross, and so many people tried to talk to us about it. We were like, shut up, Mom. I don't need a shower. I have the Bath & Body Works collection of body spray. And for boys, we had Axe that was cold and spicy. But for women, we had 3 smells. We had warm vanilla sugar, didn't smell like vanilla or sugar, was warm. And then there was cherry blossom for the sluts. And then we had a smell that no one here has smelled in at least 10 years, and that's sweet pea. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you, I think we hallucinated. I think they put baby powder in a spritz bottle, and they let us wander around and wear it like armor. I didn't go to a great middle school. The girls were either lying about cutting themselves or pretending to lie about cutting themselves. And I actually sat next to the kid who got a girl pregnant the summer we were 12. Which was young, he was aggressively young at the time. But it was fine, he was ready to be a dad, and he did the most dad thing you could do. He taped the sonogram to his trapper keeper. Because he was ready to be a father. And then she lost the baby, and he cried for 2 weeks, and he dropped out of middle school because what other options did he have? And the thing is he lived an entire life before I got a period. He had a family, lost a family. Had a career, lost a career. I still can't find the area of a triangle. And the reason that happened is because sex education in this country is so messed up. It's not tailored to what you need. I got the sex talk too early. We can tell. And this guy got the sex talk too late, right? This guy's sex talk was ow, that's my butthole. Anyway, my name is Kayla McDevitt. Let's go for Maddie, everybody.